Welcome back to the Anthony Lee Crypto channel. Guys, I have got your altcoin strategy indicator right here. You will not find anything better than this for accumulating altcoins. You can spot trade them, leverage trade them, whatever you need to do. I'm going to show you the only indicator you need to make a lot of money. Let's take a look at it. This is a brand new indicator that I created, and you can only get this by being a part of the Anthony Lee Crypto Discord. So join below in the description of the video, or I will pin a comment down below. Go ahead and join the Discord. There'll be a channel there for indicators, and you can grab this indicator for free. Now, we call this indicator Alexander the Great Altcoin Strategy. Pretty badass name, so we thought we would go ahead and give it that because it is a badass indicator. Here it is on the page. When you go and follow the link and join, you will be sent over to this page, which is a private indicator. You cannot get this anywhere else. You can just favorite it, add it to your chart, and you'll have it forever. But you must be a member of the Discord. So let's take a look at WorldCoin. You can choose any altcoin you want. This also works for Bitcoin and any other asset. I personally just find it to work better on altcoins, and this is what I have used to accumulate hundreds of thousands in altcoin gains, okay? Literally. So you can view this on any time frame lower than the daily. If you try to use it on the daily or up, it will not display anything, okay? The settings are set, so the parameters for the signals to fire, the entry and the exit signals are set, so no matter what time frame you view them on, the entry and exit will be the exact same. They will not change based upon your time frame, okay? Let's take a look at a couple of examples here. You got the green buy and the red sell signal, okay? You can consider that buy and sell, or you can consider it like entry and stop loss. Or when to cut the trade. You should use this in confluence with your other technical analysis. It should not be used blindly. This is not a 100% indicator, although it is 90+%, and the gains on this thing are really, really big, okay? Let's take a look here. So we got this green buy signal right here, right? I'm going to go ahead and mark this out. Right there, so we got this green buy signal. You want to take profit. The sell is not a take profit, although it can be, and you make great gains, but it really should be an indication for you to get out of the trade, okay? You should take profit along the way at various technical analysis points, support and resistance, Fibonacci, whatever it is that you're using, okay? Let's take a look at this one. So if you entered on this buy signal right here, the total from entry to top was 49%. 49% move to the upside. But if you waited to take profit until you got the sell signal, then you would have only made 10%, okay? Still a really good gain. 10% is still really, really good, but you could have made a lot more had you used a little bit of other technical analysis. And if you still had portion of your trade open when you came down to the sell signal, it's just time to exit the trade, okay? You're still not at a loss. You're still taking profit on the way up, and you still exited at 10% plus whatever you had left in your trade, okay? If you're spot trading, then you just buy altcoins when you get the signal, and whenever you hit your technical spot that you want to take profit, you just sell your altcoins. And if you're accumulating, you take the profit and the base amount that you entered. So the base amount you entered to buy the altcoins and the profit. And when price comes back down and you get your next buy signal, you rebuy. And then you're buying more altcoins because you're going in with more money. And you just accumulate and let them roll over like that. So you definitely want to use some technical analysis as to when to take profit and kind of the last resort is the sell signal. Or you can use the sell signal as an entry signal for a leverage short, okay? It works really well that way too. You see you get a leverage short right here. You would enter the trade. If you entered the short here, you come down, you get a 34% move to the downside. Now, if you waited until the buy signal before you exited that, it would only been a 17%, okay, which is still great, okay? But that should be your stop loss. You should be taking profit along the way, and using your stop loss and exiting the trade whenever you get the buy signal. That's how I would play it anyway. And you can go back in time. You can put this indicator on your altcoin and go and look. And you can see, I mean, not all of these are winners. This would be a loser right here. So it's not 100%. You do need to use some good risk management. But if you just traded it blindly, there are 90+% winners. So if you take a few losses along the way, the gains are way, way more than enough to mitigate these small losses. The losses you do take are going to be very, very small. For example, this one right here, if you entered, your loss would have been a 14% loss, but that's nothing. A lot of these gains are 50 and 100% plus when you get them. So taking a small loss every now and then is not that bad. Plus, you shouldn't take a 12% loss anyway. You should have other risk management in place so you can know when to get out of the trade. But a lot of these are just huge. I'm on the 12-hour time frame here, but it doesn't matter. A lot of these are huge gains. Here's one right here. You got a buy signal way down here. So you're going up. You can take profit along the way. You still don't have an exit signal, so you don't have to exit the trade fully. You go all the way up for a total move of 383%. By the time you got the sell signal here, you were still up 217%. So a massive, massive move. I would not close my entire trade on any one of these until I got the sell signal. I would simply just take profit along the way as I went. Same thing here. Same thing here. You see it, guys. You got actually a couple of trades out of this. You got a trade way back here. It's the last example, so bear with me. You got to trade way back here. You went up for a total of 84%. By the time you got the sell signal, you were at 55%, so still really good. In the very next candle, you got another buy signal. So after having brought down a minimum of 55%, the very next 12-hour candle, you got another buy signal, which carried you up another 105%. And if you waited to the sell signal to take profit or get out, then it would have been another 55%. So back-to-back 55%ers from buy signal to sell signal. So this is a great indicator. I've used this for years to accumulate altcoins very, very successfully. So just use it with good risk management. Use it with your own technical analysis and Confluence. And this is literally a game changer for those of you who prefer spot trading, accumulation, things like that. Although, like I said, you certainly can use it on leverage if you like. You just want to be a little more careful with your stop losses and things like that on leverage trading. But on spot trading, it is beautiful. It is a game changer, and I think you're going to find this very, very effective. So join us at the Anthony Lee Crypto Crew, AnthonyLeeCrypto.com. Go there right now. Join the VIP Discord. Click the links below to join it. It is a free indicator you can get from being part of our crew, just to show how much we appreciate you guys. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time.